Hi, this is Julie with JBN Global Solutions, and this is Nicholas John here with me today, and we are doing a Netweaving event to end our Marketing and Social Media Day. Nicholas, do you want to tell us a little bit about what Netweaving is?
Well, Netweaving is kind of a complement to networking, and networking events, a lot of people do them in business, but they do them with the idea of who can I meet that can bring me business. Netweaving changes that so that it becomes not about me, but how can I have in my network resources that I can share with other people that can help their business. And so when you have that attitude, basically it's the what goes around comes around. It's the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Zig Ziglar's. If you will help enough people get everything out of life that they want, you will get everything out of life that you want. And so it's a whole different mindset, and it's very fulfilling. When you start seeing that you can bring resources and you help businesses get unstuck, it's just a marvelous way that you can help people. And it's a lot of fun, and again, it's freeing, and all of a sudden the stuff that you're going to the networking events and you're going, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. When all of a sudden you're there to find out how you can help somebody else, it becomes a very fun, exciting event.
Yeah, and so we've given our group several questions, so I'm just going to pan our group and then we're going to share the questions with you. So you can see everybody's engaged, and a lot of people are meeting for the first time. So this is really neat to see everybody interacting and having conversation really easily, which is different in a networking situation than typical. So if you want to share the questions you put together for us, that would be great.
Okay, this stuff is from a book called Netweaving, or The Heart and Art of Netweaving by Bob Littell, and he's really the master netweaver. But anyway, the number one question is, tell me how you create revenue in your business, both for your company and for you. These are kind of icebreaker questions so that you start engaging with them. The more someone knows, likes, and trusts you, the more likely they are to refer either an employee, someone that could be an employee to you, a vendor, or a customer. Next is, what does your best prospect for you or for your business look like? And I teach the same thing, but I call it your ideal customer. Businesses need to know for their advocates and champions so they can keep their eyes peeled for what their ideal customer is. Who is it that if you ran into them, you go, oh, this is a perfect prospect for Julie. So I would, as I'm out there, the more I know about what she does in business, and she answers these questions, I know what her ideal customer is.
Hey, Jennifer, this was a huge hit. We'll see you the next time around.
The second question is, in a business, family, or personal context, what is your most burning problem, need, or opportunity with which I or we might be able to help you? And a lot of times when we're doing networking events, people think of who can I talk or who can I meet that can be a customer for me. In Netweaving, we expand that. So although it may be you're still looking for customers, sometimes you may be looking for someone you can employ. It may be a vendor. It may be someone who could be a coach, or someone who is connecting you to a mastermind group that can be way more valuable. I use the example that if you're fishing in a pond and it's pretty sparse.
Hi, Savannah.
It's pretty sparse. What you may not need is another customer. What you may need is a coach that can take you from a marketing standpoint out of that pond to another more rich pond. Would be more valuable to your customer than just sending you another customer. So that's really, you expand what you can bring and the resources you have. The third question is, what is your strategic advantage? As I'm attempting to sell you to someone I know, or at least open a door to you, how do I describe you in ways that differentiate you from others doing the same or nearly the same thing? A lot of people call that the unique selling proposition. What makes you different? If we lined you and 9 of your prospects or 9 of your competitors up against the wall, and we went through and asked all of you, why would I do business with you? You should have an answer that makes you unique. If you looked at this in let's say everyone was in black and white, but you took one step forward from them and you were in full color, there'd be no doubt that they would pick you. I also use the example, I'm a big tennis fan and a huge Andre Agassi fan, and so I play tennis a lot. I play world team, I do leagues, and so you go to the local clubs here in Wichita, and there's some really great guys here. But even the best of them here, if Andre stepped into the scene, I would just completely forget about anybody else's here, because I want to work with the expert. He has already differentiated himself from everyone else, and that's what you need to do with your business. And that you need to be able to tell people that are going to advocate for you or Netweaving, to bring you resources, what that is and how how you're different, so they know and they can pass it on to people that they know that can be a resource for you.
So it's practicing at times like this in a workshop that helps to build your confidence and helps you to really grow your business and get really good at talking about what you're doing. So we had a great event today. You can see we've had a few people that had to step away, but you can see we had about 20 people here today, and we've had a fantastic time. So look for more events from JBN Global Solutions with great presenters and information from people like Nicholas St. John. Have a great weekend, and thanks for joining us.